my name's Alex. We're going to talk to you about the step we take to process our baby lambs. First, we need to weigh. This will be the weigher, and we put the baby in here like this, and then we would connect it like this and see how much they weigh. And then we would tag them with the tagger, and you put the tag in like this. Put that one like that, and this one you gotta push down and put like this, and it goes in their ear. Since this one's the daddy tag, if it's a girl, you would put it in the right. You would twist it right. If it was a boy and it was going into the left ear, you would put it this way. But normally, if you were doing the scrapey tag, you would put, if it was a boy, you would spin it this way, and if it was a girl, you would spin it this way with our scrapey tags, like this.
And why do you put boys in the right ear?
Because a lot of times my family thinks it is right for ram and L for lady, I guess. And that's just easier to tell them apart. So this one, it would be easier to go into the right ear for the ram. And this one, if we spin it this way, it's easier going into the girl's ear with the L. And you always want to have the notch on the outside. And yeah. And then
That goes on the inside of the ear.
Yeah. And this one.
And why do you put them on the inside of the ear?
So that if they stick their head to the fence, they don't pull them out. And then after that, we would a lot of times give BOSI. You give them 0.5, and then you put them back in with mom. And then 15 days later, you will come over here and give them.
You're gonna take their tails.
Or you're going to give them. You're going to take their tails and you're going to put 2 or 3, what we call them as Cheerios around the tail. You basically take the tail and go in, and they look similar like a Cheerio, but they're green. Some of them can be orange, and it's very easy to like stretch, but you just basically, the key is if you slide it on there, and if you put it on the tail, if you slide it on, it will roll off. Or if you slide it on, it won't roll off. But if you roll it on, it has a tendency to roll off when you're putting it on, and then it just messes it up. And then you would give them 5 milliliters of Covexin. It's supposed to help with their coccidiosis, so it's a bacteria in their head.
In their gut.
What?
In their gut.
In their gut.
And when do you give them the shot of Covexin?
After you're done with the nuts and tails.
Okay. How many days typically after they're born do you give them the Covexin?
30.
Okay. So when are you doing the nuts and when are you doing the tails? Are you doing them together?
No. So the tails you normally do on 15 days after, and the nuts you basically, a lot of times you do 30 days after.
And why are you waiting to do the nuts?
So that they're...
What are we trying to prevent?
From them getting...
So are you trying to prevent them from getting urinary calculi when they get older?
Yeah, so that like their nuts don't hurt, I guess.
No. So are you going to take us out and show us what you're going to do here pretty soon?
Yeah.
All right. Check back with you shortly.